Good morning. I'm at the Goodwill. I'm at the Goodwill in Leesburg this morning, waiting for the doors to open so we will get in and get out. Hopefully only spend like an hour in there to see if we can find anything to flip or maybe keep. All right, I'll see you in there. Right at the front of the store, there is a table of Christmas items. This cute little tree topper was $2.99. We're just going to scan through and see if there's anything here that we could maybe flip. You see that little music box was $4.99. These little dove clips, what were they, like $1.99 each? And a Hallmark ornament, $3.99. As I go through the Goodwills, I find that most of the Hallmarks are usually $2.99 or $3.99. He was pretty interesting, a nice freestanding Santa, and he was $8.99. I didn't check him to see if he worked. He might have been a good purchase, but I just didn't pick him up. I try to pick up smaller things, but when you see the end of the video, that's not always the case. Now we're going to scoot back to housewares, home goods, and Christmas. It's kind of a collaboration. Checking out the shelves, they did have this nice nativity. It was very heavy, and I think all the pieces were there. Not a bad deal for $12.99. I'm pretty sure somebody picked that up right quick. This was an interesting sign, a Santa sign, and I think he was from Home Goods. The price, if I remember, I think was like $8.99. Of course, I always look at the brass. I need to stay away from the brass, especially when it's $4.99. I usually find some nice brass at garage sales or yard sales. This is a pretty little piece, but it did have some cracks in it. $5.99. It was nice. I like those older ceramic pieces, handmade. Cute little Siamese kittens. I almost thought about getting him. It looked like it may have had a sticker from Made in Japan, $2.99. Just not something I thought I could make a lot of money on. I hope I don't regret it. And this is a collector's plate. I think my mom had the whole series way back in the day of the Cardinals. And pretty little piece of maybe Limoges. I'm not sure. $1.99. Now we're over here on the mug and glassware aisle. Just searching through, you can see this milk glass, $3.99. We're going to leave that there and see if we can find anything else. If you're having a Christmas party or a holiday party, you know, you can always find interesting, pretty glassware at your Goodwill. And sometimes you can find it for a really good deal. If you need to add to your collection, I do not. For holiday gatherings, I usually use the plastic cups because I don't want to clean up too much. It's a lot of work. So we make it easy for everybody. These little pie plates back in the day, they used to have some value. This one was $7.99. It was in very good condition. I'm sure it'll find a great home. Looking through the Christmas aisle, we kind of skip around today. It was full. You can see they had a lot of Christmas. They had some Halloween mixed in there. And it was kind of hard to figure out what to pull out first. I did look at these plates. I think the set was $8.99 new in box. And they had, looked like 4 boxes, but I just didn't want to deal with plates today. And again, you know, we're trying to look for a bargain, or at least what we think is a bargain. The little stocking was $3.99. That was pretty. That was nice. Again, we're just scanning the shelves. We go up and down these shelves 1 or 2 times. Now, look at that little leprechaun hat. That was pretty. I don't know if it's early for St. Patrick's Day. I guess you can never be too prepared. So, yep, they had some decorations there. We just kind of breezed through. I'm just now seeing that red sled. Now, this little candle holder, $4.99. I have a couple of these already listed, made in Taiwan. Have them listed as a set, and they have lookers, but they don't have any offers yet. These little candy canes were cute for a tree, even for $3.99. They're kind of nifty. A little pot holder, not a pot holder, but a trivet for $2.99. And I did like this little purple pumpkin. He or she already came prepared with the flowers ready to go. So that was kind of cute. Next, we're still looking at more Christmas stuff. They had like a mixture of Christmas and Halloween. I guess people are getting rid of their Halloween stuff. That was a nice Ben Hogan golfing kit. It had some potential, but I just didn't know if either one of my sons would use it. So, you know, I'm not above buying a nice Christmas gift that's new in the package from the Goodwill. This little cookie set was completely almost empty. And looking through here, we see there's a Santa about down there on the second shelf. Up here on the top shelf, this cute little doll. She was $2.99. I think the color for this week was yellow. So I didn't see a whole lot of yellow. We went to this Goodwill on a Friday and the colors change on Sunday. That was a pretty SeaWorld dolphin, but he had a tear on his little fin. He used to work at SeaWorld, and I think those, and they had different sizes, and I think that was like the $12.99 size, and that was 40 years ago. So, but yeah, he was cute. He just needed a little extra love. I did have that Shamu container in my bag, and then I picked up this shell for me. That's not to flip. I just saw it and I had to have it. It's perfect for what I need. And that shelf was only $9.99, so I just promptly put that in my cart. Wasn't that an interesting mouse kind of owl candle? And I thought it was a candle, but actually it's a bank. Really odd. But, you know, I kind of like odd stuff. And that Pilgrim, Publix salt and pepper Pilgrim Set, that was very out of my range. That was a pretty little candy bowl, $8.99. I'm pretty sure someone will pick that up. That would look nice on a table, or a coffee table, or an end table. But again, we're just scanning the shelves just to see if we can find anything. And look, more Halloween stuff. Cookie cutters. You know, you just never know when you're going to need a good Halloween cookie cutter. I opened up this knife set, and I thought it had some value, but it was made in Japan. So this cute little Santa in his sleigh with his reindeer for $3.99. It had some potential. I thought I would keep it in my cart and just see what else I'd find. This was pretty, $1.99. That would have been a cute little gift for somebody. Little, maybe nut bowl or candy bowl. More milk glass. It looks like somebody maybe downsized their milk glass collection. Copco, this was $2.99. This was pretty interesting. I went ahead and put it in my cart. I wanted to see if it had any. This blue bowl was really pretty, but it just did not have the value, as you can see. So I ended up putting that back. Super cute berry bowl on one of the end caps. Holly with the sleeves. It had some chips and a slight hairline crack, so I decided to go ahead and leave that on the shelf. Really cute hobbyist piece, but I decided not to take it home. I stumbled on this train set. It was for $6.99. I only had one sold for best offer of $26.97. I decided to leave it. Didn't feel like shipping it, even if it did sold. Did have a bit of a tumble. Had to put those back in place. Still scanning the Christmas aisle just to see if we're missing anything on the lower shelves. Did you find your joy? I found my joy. That was kind of cute, but $6.99. Decided to leave it there. Over here on the serving utensils and the wooden / candle aisle, I did find this cute little box. It was handmade from a place in Central Florida. I think it was Kissimmee or Point Siena. Maybe an old shop, but I loved it. And I did purchase it, and I will be listing it for sale because I just love the design. You know, if I hold things for a long time and keep looking at them, I usually end up putting them in my cart. And this is a prime example of that. Also scoping out the candles just to see if there's anything that we couldn't resist. That was kind of pretty. But so far, I did not find any candles that I could not live without. I haven't had much luck with flipping candles. I pretty much look at them for my own use. Wasn't that interesting? They painted all the glass ones a brass color. What a great idea. If you need brass for a party, you can pick those up, I think, at Dollar Tree or $1.25 Tree and paint them gold. I don't know what this was. What is it? Maybe a tea bag holder, sugar packet holder? I don't know. He's a cute little pig for $2.99. I decided to leave him there on the shelf because I really wasn't sure what he was for. You can see all of the wire racks and the storage containers there and the candles on this aisle. They keep it pretty well stocked. Maybe that was for a wine bottle or something. This wicker woven basket. Oops, not wicker, but it's woven. Also lots and lots of picture frames that need some attention. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I could ever find any use for all of those picture frames. Just more picture frames. And then they had this purse from Shirley. I looked at it and it was kind of cute. It had the little shells on the front. $6.99, but I didn't find any that I thought I could flip. Did you see that skateboard sitting in my cart? I'll tell you about that in a minute. Also, these melamine, I want to say Melmac, but isn't that where Alpha's from? Those little plates were nice and plastic, but cute and lightweight. Perfect if you're traveling or if you don't want to haul heavy plates. Like these were heavy duty plates. They felt vintage, but they were heavy. A little bit of Christmas, Royal Norfolk. Say that 3 times fast. I can't. Cute plates, but decided to leave them. Look at these really beautiful patriotic red, white, and blue flag-like plates. Plastic, of course. Reasonable. They were like, the whole stack was like $5.99. I thought about it, but I just don't need to store any more plates. That Santa plate was cute for $3.99. He puts a smile on your face, doesn't he? Looking here at this Star of David or press cut, early American press cut candy dish for $5.99. That used to be very popular back in the day. Those were cute, and again, those were plastic, and I think they were from, can't think of it. I think of it, I'll come back to that. More glassware. If you need it for your party or just to fill in a blank in your cabinet. Those were kind of cute. Those look like Depression era. Pink stemware. I think they had 2 as well, so you could get 2 for $8. Someone might need that to fill up their collection. These Department 56 ice cube lights, I thought, man, those were cute. I picked up 2 packages, but as you see, after a little research, they were listed. I didn't find any sold, but they were listed for $14, so I went ahead and put them back on the shelf, just like that, but very unique. So we're just strolling through here. Yes, we've seen this milk glass before. I like to go up and down the aisles a couple of times to make sure I didn't miss anything. And sometimes I miss things. You can point it out if you see anything you missed or I missed. That just makes me more aware. Lake George glasses. I have enough glassware. These were probably vintage, and they were very nice, but I just have enough glassware currently listed that I don't want to take the chance on any more. This is the Christmas table over on the side of the store where the room is where they have more furniture. Actually, their living room and dining room furniture. They had these cute little Christmas bowls right here, $4.99. Those were cute. That was nice. That looked like a candle warmer or like a Scentsy warmer. All of those lights. I just don't, well, that's a toothbrush holder. Interesting, right? So they just have Christmas pretty much all over the store. This is like a panoramic view of that room. You can see all of the living room furniture and storage items for your living room or your dining room, and tables, and of course they have an oversupply of shoes. This little Christmas table is on the outside of that room on the far side of the store. That was kind of cute. It was lightweight like paper mache. $4.99. Hark the Herald Angel. She was kind of cute too. A little music box. I'm just not into music boxes, and maybe if there were 2 as in a set, because they look like there might have been 2 with that, I'd have picked it up. Those were just made in China, little gingerbread houses, toll, I can't say it, but these were a set of little like butter spreaders or maybe cheese spreaders. I had to get that open just a second. There, you can see them, really pretty, nice and heavy. I decided not to get these forks because even on eBay they were listed at $14 for a set of new. There were no solds. And once again, we always try to remember to scan through the linen section and the towel section to look for some cute vintage blankets, whether it's baby blankets. I did like these towels. They were cotton, 2 for $1.99. I put those right into my cart, just making sure I don't miss anything. I did see these cute red and white tablecloths, perfect for a picnic. Were they like $4.99 or $5.99? They had 3 of them there. They were adorable. Let me show you real quick what's in my cart so far. I do have this Veriflex skateboard. It's vintage. I'm going to give it a shot. I also have this metal stand, which was $9.99. Love it. This purse was $6.99. Still thinking about it. May or may not keep it. And I also have, there's a shower curtain there that I didn't show you. This really pretty Santa has Sleigh little ceramic piece, and this glass vintage Christmas tree with a green swirl in it, and that little cute box. Just looking at the collectibles one more time to make sure we're not going to miss anything. That was kind of cute, that little house with the hanging shoes. It was $8.99. A little votive. I didn't see that it was anything that I didn't even look it up. Maybe I should have, but I didn't. I went ahead and left it. I think my cart was pretty full by now. This cute little candle holder, really pretty Christmas piece. And what is this we're going to look at? This little scarecrow. You know, you just never know when you want to start stocking it for Halloween. It's never too early. And there's a little leprechaun, you know, just in time for St. Patrick's Day. We'll look for that a little bit later. She was kind of cute. $1.99. She looked vintage. I think I put her in my cart. Yep, if I'm holding it, I must have put it in my cart, but we'll see at the very end. I probably had to do a little research on her. And this shelf was a little more orderly. I think they keep their collectibles and their little home decor items a little more in control. Look, that elephant was holding that world. Pretty greyhound. You know, animal figurines sell fairly good. I just wasn't ready to let go of $4 for that. It might have been a mistake, but, you know, we all make mistakes. He was interesting. And this was a cute little squirrel, ceramic piece, scanning those little dachshunds. I think I already looked at those at the beginning of our trip, just making sure we didn't miss anything. She had a little damage to her hair up there, so I decided to actually put her back on this shelf, although she was pretty cute. Over here, back on the storage, just going through one more time. We're almost done. Hang in there. You can see they have some pretty plaques. This princess plaque, that was pretty heavy. That would have been nice for a small girl's room, or maybe a grown girl who thinks she's a princess. You know, we're all royalty. Oh, gosh darn brass. Don't pick it up, Lisa. Don't pick it up, because I do like to pick up brass. But it was broken, so saved by that. I do like to pick up brass at garage sales and yard sales and combine them and then sell them as a lot. Typically, much better prices there than at Goodwill. My mind says Jim, but my heart says Christmas. Cookies, absolutely. $3.99, very cute, but I did not pick it up. This shelf is in the front of the store. It's on top of the Christmas or holiday clothing. Cute little cup and saucers, not marked. How much were they? $4.99. Really pretty. That'd be pretty for somebody's table. And what I always get excited when I see vintage ornaments, but they were kind of well loved, I guess. So I didn't even check the price. She was pretty, a pretty little tree topper, little angel. I think she was only $2.99. Nice Christmas towels. They just had a wide variety of stuff. Pretty Christmas blanket. I used to do pretty good with those blankets many years ago, but not so much now. I don't know. Have you had luck selling those blankets? They just had a lot of stuff up here at the front of the store. More of their soft goods mixed in with some clothes that were Christmas themed, or at least I think they were Christmas themed. I'm not really sure about that one. Maybe the next one. I don't know. Yeah, that is Christmas themed. Kind of outer space. So they do separate their clothes for the holidays. Interesting to know. But I don't think that one is. That just snuck in there. The Christmas Open. That was kind of a cute shirt for your golfer. So I think that is about it. We're going to head up to the front of the store and we will be checking out, and I will see you outside in the car. So I did pick up a few things at that Goodwill, the one in Leesburg. The metal shelf that you saw, I've been looking for that for my front porch for some plants. And the skateboard, it's vintage. I'm going to try it. I think there might be some money to be made on that. And of course the glass Christmas tree and the little trinket box. That's about all I got here. I'm going to head on to another little thrift store on the way home. And I wanted to give a shout out to Gino at Gino's Finds. We met up here in this Goodwill. We kind of ran into each other. It was a nice time. We had a good little chat. All right, I'll see you on the next video. Bye.